So hello everyone, Hustling Granny here, and if you don't know what happened just a few hours ago, President Biden dropped out of the presidential Democratic race. Oh my gosh. I can't begin to tell you the emotion that I went through when that happened. I just felt like my ship had sunk. Immediately when I read the news, I texted my immediate support group, many of whom are about my age. And to be perfectly honest, I just wrote to them and said, Biden has dropped out of the race. We are fucked! That's exactly what I wrote. That's exactly how I felt. The fight, it just seemed like, why, And then I thought about it a little more. I said, well, why do I think that? Because immediately I started getting my group writing me back and saying, oh, no, this and that, or you need to have faith, or you blah, blah, blah. And as far as the faith part of it is concerned, about 3 months ago when I started writing on Facebook about Project 2025, the things that are in it, I write about my life experiences because I have had a lot of the racial things that almost took my life. I've seen lynches. I've been around people that all I had to do was blink the wrong way and they blow my brains out. Be in places where I got overlooked for jobs simply because of the fact that I had this color skin. The other person could have been totally fucking illiterate, but they would get the job simply because they were not black. But when it came down to really telling people where my head is, okay, my Facebook post, yeah, it was absolutely spontaneous. I will admit that it was absolutely spontaneous because looking at the new regime, which is what I call them, and when the new regime takes over, it will become the new order. America's dead, Republican Party's dead, the Democratic Party is dead if that faction, takes over the country. And my thing is that I have been fighting a good fight for 50 plus years. Started walking into civil rights at the age of 12. Before that, it was just being black in places where blacks had no rights, no privileges, no perks. You stay where you're supposed to do. You do what you're told to do. And like Trump had said, you do your black job. There were black jobs for us to do, okay? So that's kind of where my head was. And in the post that I made, I also said that, I've been fighting this fight for 50 plus years. I'm tired. I'm tired of continuing to fight the same thing because of the fact that I do it for me. I was taught, trained, raised, beaten it into me that you're also doing it for the next generation. You go and put your best foot forward, you do the best that you can be, you may not get that job. You may not succeed, but you're going to make it a little easier for those that come after you to proceed. And that's been my entire life. So when this hit, this is the same emotion I had when Obama won. I was crying at my job like, oh my gosh, the elation that we as brown people or just an ethnic in general can aspire to the highest position in the land, in the world, okay? And then Biden steps down. I have to admit, if my wonderful old geezer Biden had stayed in and kept swinging, I'd be swinging right next to him because I believe in what he believed and what he stood for and would make his party stand for. So when I wrote my post, I closed it with, all right, you young whippersnappers, it is time for you to step up because this is on you. All right, I'm tired. Yes, I'm going to vote. I will continue to do my posts, the written ones on Facebook, and now I'm going to start doing the video ones on Instagram and TikTok and etc. on YouTube. I said I'll start doing that. But it's up to you young whippersnappers now to step up and make a decision on your future. Work, fight for your future. And if you don't, it's on you. and don't bitch about your new life. Alright? I think what got a lot of my friends kind of upset, and I'm still getting paid. I told people, don't call me today, don't text me today. It's not a good day to be talking to me. But I ended my Facebook with the fact that this new world will begin without me. And people can take it however the fuck they want, okay? I'm tired. Like I said, I will vote. I will still put my posts up and let people know how my life, I know, will change with this new order, this new regime that's coming in. Because they have already said it's going to be bloody. They will be armed at the voting booths. You're fighting for the people not just in major cities. The big fight has to be for those in those rural communities where this will be allowed. Our red states will allow people to get shot because they're going to figure, you're really not going to vote for my candidate. Oh, you got to go. So when I ended it that way, it was a thing of, yes, I see it coming. In my heart, I see it coming. Now, like anything else, it might not happen. I'm hoping with all my heart that Kamala is the one that they pick for the presidential candidate. Because the other part of this is going to be twofold. She has done this already for 4 years. Her credentials are amazing. She believes in the party and what the party stands for. She is also there not for her own personal gain, like Biden, not there for their own personal gain. They're there for the party. And the party, they're making it the people. But now you have, 4 months, 3 months? And I get the impression that the Democratic Party is not going to agree on anybody. All right? I want them to pick Kamala. She's the most qualified one there. But, and I had a friend, we talked about this almost a year ago, and the man said, oh, well, I don't like Kamala because of her policies and things that she's doing. So if she winds up running, because there was a thing about Biden not running, I'm not going to vote for her. And my thing was, then who are you going to vote for? Because the only thing is, then you don't like Kamala, but you will vote for this thing who's going to take away everything you have. And he was living on Social Security, Medicare, food stamps, okay, all that good stuff. Going to take all that away from you. Going to take away your veteran benefits, okay? They're going to make you work until you die, okay? And he didn't answer that because he felt he was right that, well, I don't like Kamala. I'm fine with Kamala. I'm fine. But Kamala can't win this alone. And if she doesn't have the backing of the Democratic Party, if they decide, we'll keep her as VP and pick someone else, quote, a man, then they have already sold out the Democratic Party. Because you're saying she's not qualified because she's a woman, or she's not qualified because she's black. Because she's been doing the job. And these other people that you're picking that most of us have never seen, never heard of, now all of a sudden you got to educate us and bring us up to speed to what these people do, that we're not going to agree. It's not going to happen. And that's why I said this new regime, when it comes in, will be without me. Take it as you wish. Anyway, this is my first video post. I will be putting up my life experienced opinions about things that are happening around. I'll still talk about my cat. I'll talk about my crafts. I'll talk about me being 68 years old, 69 next month, and all the things that comes with being single, senior, and sensational. So, if you still want to follow me, stay on. As Betty Davis said, prepare yourself because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Toodles.